everyone, hope you all are doing well. Myself Shoborinath, Assistant Professor of Pragati College of Education, Shalbari, Shiliguri, West Bengal. Today I am going to discuss on CPS 02 Unit 5 for the DLED first year on the topic Realia. In my first class I discussed about TLM. Realia is related to TLM. TLM is also classified in this way: pedagogic materials and non-pedagogic materials. Pedagogic materials seem to be boring and unmotivating to children. For example, textbooks, workbooks, supplementary readers, etc. On the other hand, the materials which were not originally conceived of as materials for pedagogic purpose but authentic materials which bring the external world into the classroom have come to be known as non-pedagogic materials. For example, newspaper, advertisement, greeting cards, visiting cards, etc. These non-pedagogic materials are known as realia. It makes the classroom interesting. Definition of realia. Realia can be defined as the actual objects and items which are brought into a classroom as examples or as aids to be talked or written about and used in teaching are called realia. So, realia is a real objects which are introduced into the classroom for teaching purpose. They are used to illustrate meaning more clearly, clarify concept and make a situation more meaningful. For example, suppose you will teach color and size in primary level, so you will bring like real object like this. There is a two teddy, one is big and one is small. The big one is pink color and small one is white color. From this real object, student can easily learn and understand the size and color. Generally, we used charts and pictures when we have to teach fruits in English language class, but student will more surprised if we bring real fruits like this is jackfruits, this is cucumber, this is banana. The student can touch it, smell it and manipulating it. So, these all are the real objects and we brought up it as a teaching aids. And this real object is called realia. So, realia is a real things and we brought it as a teaching aids in a classroom. Some other examples of realia are photographs, article of clothing, kitchen objects, old greeting cards, newspapers, magazines, pictures, menu cards, brochures, advertisement, etc. Now, nature and features of realia. Realia are those objects with which both the teachers and the students are familiar. They usually consist of the following features. First one, emotionally appealing. Realia should be emotionally appealing to the child. For example, while teaching the continuous tense, the teacher may make a child playing outside the door of the classroom and ask another student what he is doing. The teacher will do so because the children have an emotional attachment with playing. Matching intellectual level. By presenting information through diverse media, realia helps to make language as comprehensive as possible. Then familiarity. The object should be familiar to the students. Availability. The realia should be of such nature that can be readily available not only to the teacher but also students. Multisensory. Realia provides language learner with multisensory impression of the language through seeing, touching, hearing and manipulating items. Then interactive and flexible. The materials are truly interactive and more flexible than traditional ones. Self-study. For self-study, the most helpful realia illustrate how the language is actually used in the country where it is spoken. And the last one related to target culture. For example, the students of the states of Assam will be more familiar with the Bihu dance, whereas all the children are familiar with Kathak or Bharatanatyam. This is the nature and features of realia. Importance of using realia in ESL classroom, that is English as a second language classroom. First one, in education, realia are objects from real life used in classroom instruction by educators to improve student understanding of other cultures and real life situations. Second one, the use of realia brings a welcome change in the class, a break from typical traditional activities like reading and writing. Then, using realia stimulates the mind and makes the vocabulary more memorable than picture would. Students can touch, smell and with a food item taste it. Perhaps most importantly, mass media provides students the opportunity to read or hear items of personal interest. Using realia stimulates the mind and is one way of encouraging creativity by involving the sense. And the last one, they are often more interesting than material from textbook. My next point is strategies for using realia in the English classroom. Familiar objects. The teacher should present realia with which students are familiar, because English language is unknown the students of the primary level. Avoid undesirable dimension. Teachers should make use of living beings as animal, insects or real objects like flowers, fruits instead of pictures or phototypes as far as possible in order to avoid undesirable dimension in the learning situation. Avoid technology. Teachers should try to avoid technology for demonstration as they might create confusion in the learning situation. Stored in the classroom. Being collecting items that can be stored in the classroom to use whenever needed. Collaborate with other teachers. Collaborate with other grade level teachers to build a realia library to use for major theme units. And a field trip. If the item is too large to bring in or move and the students would benefit from seeing it, take a field trip. This is all about realia. So, today we learn about pedagogic or non-pedagogic materials, what is realia, nature and features of realia, importance of realia for using English classroom, and last one, strategies for using realia in English classroom. Thank you.